Sutherland, 21.
21.
Okay, 48.
Yeah, good point. That just went straight over my head there.
You actually nearly came in at 21. That was fantastic. I nearly
there
got
you
away
go.
with it.
You see, you're looking young and healthy, you know, that's what it is. All this running. And where are you from?
Live in Milton Keynes.
Live in Milton Keynes, brilliant. But I detect a slight
Yeah,
South Saxon.
a long
is it?
time ago, obviously, from Liverpool, live in Milton Keynes.
Whereabouts in Liverpool then?
North Liverpool, so Waterloo. Waterloo, Crosby.
Yeah.
Well, I did a marathon when I was young.
Yeah.
And that was on the bucket list, and that was it. And that stayed it for, so that was 1994, and that was it. No more marathons or anything like that, and remember the training and the pain, never again. But I was offered a place in London 2010.
Yeah.
So I went and did London, and remembering the training, I thought I'll do 3 marathons for the price of 1 running. So I did that, a trail run, and I run a mountain marathon in the Alps, and that was it again. And then I got a place in London 2012, and this is where it went a bit haywire. I got a place in London in a ballot place, and so did my young lady, so we both got ballot places, so we trained, and I decided to get from that massive number of 4 to 10 and run 6 marathons. But when I went to the expo, somebody said, try and run 10 marathons. Why don't you run 100? I said, 100? There's a 100 club. There's a 100 club. What do you mean 100? That's the real challenge. You don't want to be running 10, you want to be running 100. Look at the website. 100, no, forget it. Get it out your head. And I looked at the website and declared after looking at it that evening, I'm going to run 100 marathons. And then it became, I'm going to run 100 marathons before I'm 50. And it became, I'm going to run 100 marathons in 2 years.
Yeah.
So I've come up to 3 years, isn't it? Run 125 marathons.
Oh my goodness.
So I went a bit mad.
You went a bit mad. You went a lot mad.
Yeah. So I went completely bonkers.
But then, and now you're facing the 10 and 10 challenge. So why the 10 and 10?
The 10 and 10, obviously, once you start running marathons, you see people with the 10 and 10 jersey on, and you start to meet people like who've done the 10 and 10 before. And then you start, and in my 10 marathons, you look at the most scenic, and I went and thought, well, I'll run one in the Lake District, I'll run Windermere.
Yeah.
Well, it's called Braithwaite Marathon. Where's Braithwaite? What's Braithwaite? Etc. etc. And so, running along with people who've done it before and asking them about the experience and what it's about, comes to okay, this looks really good. I also do quite a lot of. It's really important to do CSR, corporate social responsibility, with the company, and I'm always looking for various charities we can do some events with, and we can do some good, especially in the area the company operates in, which includes the Northwest. So there's a lot of synergy there. So we've come up and built the disabled path in the summer.
I see. So who do you work for then?
Network Rail.
Network. Oh, right. Yeah. Now I understand. Yes. Yeah.
So
yeah, of course, because I saw them building it last year.
Yes. So I was
fantastic.
Came up and actually had to do some proper work for a day with a shovel and stuff. You could tell those who were on the exec with their nice laptop hands who were struggling with shovels, and the real workers who were looking, thinking, "My God, look at these lot." So we come up and did that. So once you understand what it's, Braithwaite kids, what Braithwaite's about, I'm an adopter, done fostering in the past, so actually buying into a kids' charities is important for me personally, and linking it in with the company and the challenges we can do and help within the community we work is win, 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 win. So to actually do something like on a personal level, I did a marathon challenge last year for the railway children. To do it this year for Braithwaite, absolute honour.
Brilliant. Excellent. That explains that. And then just talking a little bit more about the Braithwaite cause itself. I mean, what is it that resonates with you personally regarding the Braithwaite cause?
I think because I've done fostering.
Yeah.
And adoption. We don't do fostering now, but you see the kids and where they are and how close they are to being led over the edge, and having that tipping point between having a great life and a great part of the community and all the great things you can do in life, or going the opposite way and getting in trouble, ending up in jail, ending up with drugs, and on a downward spiral, there is a tipping point in your life. And do you know what? If you can tip kids just the right way and they miss the negatives of life and go the positive, then, you know, it's a fantastic, you can have a fantastic life. And I think kids that are in that vulnerable area, you know, places like Braithwaite, an outward bounds experience can be the difference. The house you've got for kids coming out of care, you know, that could be the difference for somebody's entire life.
Yeah.
So.
How many kids did you foster?
We did a few, but it was quite difficult because we'd already done adoption. So it's protecting, you know, the adoptive child as well is quite difficult. So it become too challenging really.
Yeah.
But you know, so how can you support things another way? But we've got
and this is one way of doing it. Yeah.
So we've got one adoptive daughter at home.
Oh, excellent, brilliant. Well, good on you. And you know, I'm thinking of your blistered hands building the the track down there.
Yeah.
And then when you start to talk to your friends and family about, you know, your own personal challenge here at the 10 in 10, what have they been saying?
I think people just think I'm nuts for running marathons full stop, and the run, when I mention 10 road marathons around Windermere, the guys in North West who obviously know the lakes, my North West team in Manchester, think I'm completely bonkers. They did a challenge for one of my charity challenges in the summer where 7 people run a marathon, but it's 1 lap each 3 3/4 miles round Flat Lake in Milton Keynes, to run 10 days round Windermere. Yeah, definitely think I'm barking mad.
But they got the measure of it though, they understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then what about the training that you're doing? How's that gone so far? I mean, you're obviously putting in a fair number of road miles at the moment. I mean,
yeah, I think I sat down with Steve Edwards.
Oh right,
about 3 months ago and said, Steve, I know how to run multi-day marathons, but actually I want to really not damage myself. I want to come out of this and I want to run well. What do I need to do? So I've taken on Steve. I've started doing, I do daily core exercises, which I never do.
Yeah.
I've started to train properly between marathons, so during the week. So a bit difficult with commuting and trying to get home in time, etc., etc. But actually doing short speed work, runs during the week, and actually do core work. So that's something I wouldn't usually do.
So you've had a lot of advice from The Godfather.
Yeah, The Godfather. Obviously, Foxy's just down the road as well. We're going to do hopefully a bit of running together in the next few months in Milton Keynes. So so taking on board Steve's obviously advice. You know, I'm not in Steve's league, but using some of Steve's techniques is bound to benefit from.
Absolutely. Brilliant. And what about fundraising? How's the fundraising gone so far?
Yeah, no, I'm kind of doing events at the moment. So we've done one car rally, which raised 3,100.
Excellent.
We've just I've just been next
So
door.
you've done one car rally. What did that involve?
We took 4 cars and they're basically bangers. You had to, or you could have a classic or a banger, and we took 16 people to the 4 corners of Britain. So we went down to Dover, we went across to Land's End, we went up to Durness, and then to John O'Groats and back in 5 days.
Yeah.
Calling in at Braithwaite on the way. The classic car broke down 3 times and never made it, and they had to swap vehicles. But all the bangers made it, and we do the 3 Nations in the first week of June, which is England, Wales, Scotland. So we do a variant on that, and you know,
with cars again.
With cars again. The 3 hubcap Fiat is back, and the old Lancer. Team Saga, as we call them, are back, and there's a couple of other cars. We've got an old KA.
So how does this raise money then? What's the deal? If you know what I
mean? The deal is the guys each car must try. So the deal is that the teams must try and raise £3,000. Last year we said 1,000, and they raised 3,100. This year all the guys must fundraise to be on the event.
Yeah.
So each car, and we're likely to say we've got 4 cars at the moment. Hopefully we'll have 5 maybe 6, but probably
Yeah.
we've definitely got 4. Set each car a target. There's 4 people in the car. You know, you must raise £1,000. You must raise £1,000. There's 4 of you. It's £250 each.
Yeah.
If I get the fuel sponsored, the money you should have put in the fuel, you then throw in the charity pot. You must throw £50 in instead of paying for fuel at petrol stations if I get it sponsored.
Yeah. Excellent.
So
nice bit of leverage there. I like that.
Yeah. You would pay more if we don't get it sponsored. So last year we managed to do that.
Yeah.
And then we provide a graph of the cars moving along as they raise money for charity, which car's in the lead, and a bit of banter on the email as you see the cars move with what they've raised. So that's the basic concept. So it's 5 days. People get 3 days charity leave, but they must commit a weekend, 2 days of their own time as well. So it's 2,500 miles, 4 people in an old banger is a challenge. It's not as easy as
you've got to be a fairly good mechanic, I reckon.
It's not like sitting in an air-conned BMW. The Fiat has no aircon. It windows don't work properly. It's got no radio. It's
a slog.
It's a bit of a slog.
When it comes to May and looking forward to May, I mean, what are you most looking forward to?
I think that just the whole experience. It'll be an incredible honour to take part in the event. So to actually take part in the event and I think try and enjoy the experience, but look forward to it and have fingers crossed that you cross that line on day 10.
Yeah, you know. Absolutely. And again, in a similar sort of vein, if you sort of could try and sum up your feelings now in one word when you look forward to the event, what word would you choose?
Pride.
Pride, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that? Yeah.
I think if you look at pride, be very proud to take part in such a prestigious event. To have from the running point of view, as an average plodder, to show that coming up to approaching 50, that actually other people could do this. It's not an exclusive thing that you have to be a natural athlete or a great runner. That actually, do you know what? We can all make a difference, and you can. How far can you push your limits?
Yeah.
And it's about saying that to everyone and trying to inspire other people to push their limits. And also, the pride of having completed it, of helped with the fundraising and doing good within the community. So overall, all of those things really pride sums it up.